girl, Joe Beauty 87 here. Happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans out there, especially Jackie Ina and Tiff Jeff. I know they are veterans of the Army, so I want to especially shout them out for all that they have contributed. But today, we are going to get into a palette mashup. So I don't know if y'all been noticing this, but I feel like I low-key been noticing it, and Morgan Turner keeps pointing it out. So, yeah, but if you notice, like, there's a lot of YouTuber eyeshadow palettes that are looking really similar to, like, the holiday collections. Like, people are trying to compare Mel Thompson's palette here to the palette we're about to use now, which is the Triochrome, whichever way you prefer to say it, girl, whatever. Palette by Natasha Denona. And then y'all saw I did a look yesterday with Jackie Ina's palette alongside Pat McGrath's palette, and they paired beautifully together. So I'm like, I'm wondering what's going on with that. You know, like, oh, sorry, let me show you the inside of this palette since I showed the inside of the other. Yeah, this is what it looks like. But yeah, so if you hear any noises in the room behind us, Adriangameover is him and his mommy. Like I told y'all, we here all week long, and he hasn't had school for like the last 3 days because they're trying to, I guess, retrain teachers on how they're gonna do e-learning from home, since his school has had so many outbreaks now, so they're just gonna close down the school. I'm just putting on the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow primer as we talk. And as y'all can see, my highlight is beaming and glowing from the world. The funny thing is, my highlight, one of them is from Sydney Grace Code. Yes, I had to be extra and put on too. So I have on Honey with a Honey Babe from the little mystery bag they have for $25. And then I have on Zodiac Cosmetics and Zeus from the Trend Mood box. So I did order the Nobler Trend Mood box, just in case anybody cares. And I am going to be getting that in the mail Friday, according to Trend Mood, because they got those out quick, and I'm shocked it didn't sell out. But at the same time, I'm like, am I though? Because it's like Nobler had a 20% off sale on their website when it initially launched, because people might have just bought whatever pieces they actually want from there instead of buying it from Trend Mood. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this palette and this palette. I kind of want to do, like, y'all know me, I want to do a green look, especially since the last look we did was purple. So I think we are going to do a green look. I love the shade Mantis. I think it's a gorgeous shade that she picked out. So I'm definitely going to incorporate that in here somehow. I don't care if I have to put it in the crease or all the lid and just put Scarab on the inner corner or something. But we are definitely using Mantis because it's one of my favorite shades in here, along with Jewel Bee, BB, and Firebutts, just because it's named Firebutts. It's just so ridiculous. But yeah, now in this one, I'm not sure what to use because I already used the dark shade in here before, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to use it again. But at the same time, there's not much for people my skin tone to choose from in this palette, as I'm sure you know I said in the first video, and I will say again. So I'm gonna do what I do best and wing it, like I've been doing through life. And I guess he does protect babies and fools because I'm still alive. But yeah, I'm gonna take that Scarp shade, or Scrap, whichever one you prefer to call it. And I guess we can start with that on the outer V. And I'm literally just trying to focus it like right here in the outer V, not take it anywhere higher in the crease, because y'all know I gotta use Mantis in the crease. It's just so gorgeous, I have to use it. It's absolutely stunning, and I will be using it. Because every time I reach for this palette, that's automatically what I look for. Now, I know my lip does not match this eye at all, so don't come for me. I just really wanted to use my Stone lip gloss for the first time. I love this lip gloss, and I didn't plan on doing this eye look first, but I was like, it was sitting on top of the pile, sitting over here, so I was like, we're just going to run with it. So, unfortunately, I'll probably have to change my lip and then put this lip on again. I have on Queen Bee by Too Faced and the Melted Lipsticks, and then I just put Stone on top of it. Even though it was pretty pigmented and I could have just used it on its own, I just wanted to use that. And then I used the Bite Beauty lip liner, and y'all know all their lip liners have been discontinued, so sorry, I can't direct you to where to get it because they don't make it anymore. They might have them on clearance on their website still, I don't know, because they had them on clearance on Sephora for like 500 years. The formula was really nice, so I was trying to figure out why they clearanced them out, but I think it was because they were trying to be vegan and cruelty free or something like that. And so they got rid of all their older products, which means they got rid of everybody's favorite lipsticks from them, which I don't understand at all. But I guess I'm hoping they're gonna try to eventually reformulate them because they're really nice lipsticks, I'm told. I never actually got to try them before they reformulated, unfortunately, so I can't tell you for sure. So the outer V's is looking pretty nice. I'm going to dust this shade on top of Mantis once we get there, but I just figured I'd show you since that's the palette that's in my lap right now. Brush. I do have my brushes actually organized, the brushes I use the most in a separate cup, so then that way I don't have to worry about, you know, grabbing brushes. But I'm going to take my Detail Diffuse Crease Brush from Sigma, my E33. Y'all know I love me a good Sigma brush. Even though I feel like I should be using a rougher brush because I'm using Mel's palette. And hello, pigmentation, look at that. And you know how Mel is about rougher and like BK Beauty and some other people. She doesn't really use Sigma brushes from what I've seen, but I love me a good Sigma brush, so we gonna use it here. Sorry, that was really aggressive. Let me calm down. And City Grace shadows are actually really nice. This was on the first palette I had from them. I wanted to get that purple one during their Christmas and July sale, but it sold out before I got a chance to get it. And then I think it's back in stock now, so I might pick it up Friday. I don't know, we'll see, because it's like so many purple palettes have been coming out recently, so it's like, is it really necessary in my collection to get that? I just reviewed like 2 purple palettes, I feel like within the month of each other. So this is kind of giving me the Yoda vibes, like this color, the vibes from the new Yoda palette by Star Wars. So I might have to swatch that against this one. I mean, I know you can't get Mantis on its own, though. I mean, these are just blending out like a dream. I don't use City Grace shadows that often because the only palette I have from them is Mel and that, like, little quad. And since it's, like, a warm quad and we know I'm more of a cool zone girl, that's why I don't reach for it. It has nothing to do with the color story of it. It's just more of the quad doesn't necessarily, like, I'm sorry, that little set of shadows doesn't necessarily meet my liking when it comes to formulas of colors of shadows, as we know. I think it looks nice, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go put on like a nude lip and the nude mauve pink situation a little bit later because it's not it, it's not it, and it's not it. But it looks quite nice together. Like, look at that. Tell me it don't look nice, child. Who's listening when you're talking about it not looking nice? Because it's not me. So sorry. I'm gonna take Ion and just dust that over top of this. I feel like I give an extra little neon-y dramatic effect to the green. And that's what I'm at least hoping for. It's a theory. I don't know if I'm actually going to be right or not. But we should go with it, like I said. Because, you know, I kind of just wing it. And it is doing what I want it to do. So, amen to that. Thank you, God. Probably with the highlighters on my brow bone is probably helping it give that effect that I wanted to do as well. But again, I told you I have on Honey Babe by City Grace. And I think it looks lovely. Just lovely. I will definitely be matching these palettes up again because I feel like they're giving me just all the feels of life. They're just giving me all the feels of life. Look how nice that looks. So my son had me watching movies last night, so he made me watch the last Terminator movie. Oddly enough, because we couldn't find the original one on Hulu. And then he made me watch, what is it, Trolls World Tour or whatever. Which, I mean, I guess wasn't too bad. Yeah, look how nice this eye look looks, y'all, and I'm not even done yet. Oh, okay, Mel, I see you out here in these streets making points with these green shadows. Which is weird, because I feel like she doesn't use green that much, but, like, still I'm here for all the green and all the feels of this situation. And then these light colors just to dust over the top of the colors that Mel has in her palette. I'm definitely going to have to do another palette mashup with this, because I'm just feel it's a vibe, okay? It's a vibe. And I'm going to swatch this one and do another eye look with it another time. I bought Ultraviolet during the sale. And I just want to show it right now because to me it was just so pretty. Like, look at the shift in this. It's like blue and green and purple. Like, it's everything that I love in an eyeshadow. These were the only 2 I really wanted. So when I first bought them, I was going to buy Ultraviolet and this one. But I didn't know how the formula was going to be since y'all know she be finicky with stuff. So I was like, it's $28 and it's that small and it might not work the way I wanted to. And then I got to return to Sephora and wait for my money back. I think not, Natasha. I think not. So, I'm going to take Scar Up the liquid and go over the eye. And then we're going to go in with the, with the actual shadow in here. This one right here. Because I feel like this just enhances that. And y'all know I want the most bang, pow, in your face eyes going on. So I'm going to make sure that I give it all the opportunity it can. Although that one is the most pigmented one, we're not going to risk it. We're not going to risk it at all. So I'm going to do another eye look with this palette. And I might just make this a double palette mashup video depending on how long it takes me. So let me stop running my mouth and actually put this on my eyeball. So that way we can squeeze both of these into one video. I'm going to take my Nabella Noir and e.l.f. collab brush. and just put some of this on there. Look how reflective and just wonderful that looks. Like the liquid ones are where it's at for me. Like if you're my skin tone, like I said, just buy the liquid ones. I got this palette on sale for like $96 though, so that's why I, you know, went ahead and bought it. Because since it came out during the sale with the discount, I was like, I'll buy it. But had it not, I don't know, because with this color story, there's not many shades in here I can use. But Mel didn't even know she was doing it. She came through in the clutch and saved all the dark skin girls who already bought her palette, so they have something to use with this palette to make it a little more justifiable, especially since it was on sale. And the crazy thing is, again, I shout out Morgan Turner for this, because I definitely did not like really think about Mel's palette being similar to this one. But as soon as she said it and I pulled it out, I was like, yes. Yes, Morgan, you did that once again. So a huge shout out to Morgan Turner, because I was really concerned about the color story working for someone my skin tone. And even Babs Beauty talked about it in her video when I watched. She was like, yeah, I don't see how this is going to work well for darker skin tones. I'm like, neither do I, honey. But we still bought it, and we're still going to try it out. So I feel like if you're a lighter skin tone, though, you'll be fine. Like Kelsey Brown or Jay will be fine with this palette. Kinky Sweat will be fine with this palette. It's just people with melanin like me, like deep chocolate melanin, as opposed to, you know, like white chocolate and, you know, caramel chocolate. Because I feel like caramel chocolate can get away with this too. But just like, you know, when you get to milk chocolate and darker like me, I feel like this palette isn't necessarily going to be that great for us. See, look at this eye. And we ain't even got to the powder yet, honey. Like, yes, Mel is out here making points. Her and Natasha are just out here making points. Now, with this liquid, Natasha made all the points. And I will give her props on it. She made all the points times 10 with these cream shadows. Now, these powder ones, and I forgot to mention in my video, like these are supposed to be the cream to powder formula. I'm just adding Mel's color back into the crease a little bit. But yeah, so I forgot to say these are supposed to be her creamy matte formula, and it's actually like the best creamy matte formula I've tried from her, because I don't like the creamy matte formula as a love palette either. So I guess she finally perfected with this, or maybe it was easier because the colors are lighter, so you don't have to worry about as much watercolor. I don't know what it is, but this is my favorite creamy matte formula from her. So I forgot to say that in the video, but y'all, it was like 12 something at night, and I was trying to make sure you got it up for I got it up for you all to see on Saturday. So my apologies, I did miss out on a couple of things, and that was one of the things. But, you know, you heard it now, so yeah. We're just dusting this into the crease a little bit more. Okay, so I think I might end up having to do a separate video on the purple part of it with Mel's, and I'll just do it another time, because this one seems like it's going to be about 15, it's like 20 minutes, because we still have to put the other shade on. So, sorry, I'll have to have a part 2, but look at this. It's just gorgeous. Now we're going to top this on top of that to give us that extra band pow in your face. And then I'll take a shade from Mel's palette, probably that gold shade I told y'all I like. I think it's called BB. And we'll put that in the inner corner to add to the oomph of this. I would put her Scarab shade in there, but it's much darker than, what's her name? Natasha's. So I don't want to do that. But yes, this Manta shade, it definitely saved the day for the green looks that I plan on making with this palette, because those other ones was just too light. Y'all saw that other one I dusted on top of here, and you can barely see it on top of my on top of the Manta shade. So Mel came through in clutch, and she saved me. She saved me. So as you can see, this is Mel shade. Mel shade is more like a blue brown or blue reddish type pigment, if you will. And as you can see, sorry, let me swatch a little bit more Natasha's. Most of it is on my eyeball. So that's hers and that's Natasha's. See, they are not the same. They look very nice, both of the colors. I definitely like Mel's color. Y'all know that's the color that I'll gladly use in a heartbeat, but it's just not, they're just not the same. We're gonna go in Mel's palette now, and I'm trying to decide between Fire Butts and BB, but I think I just want to go with BB, just because, you know, we just keep the gold going, keep the gold alive. Keep it alive. Where is, I'm gonna take this inner corner brush from Luxy Beauty and just, yes, Mel, yes, all the feels. Now I now I am so glad I got this palette. I was gonna get it regardless just because I love Mel, but you know, like now I like Mel palette and came through and saved me. And I'm so glad I got on the first release because they just like, I think restocked it recently. So it's like I had to wait in order to make this video for y'all because, you know, I didn't have Mel's palette from the first go round, and we were not about to have that happening over here in these streets. As much as I talk about Mel and stuff she has recommended that I actually like, we weren't gonna do it like that. No, we weren't. But anyway, this is my finished eye look. I think it looks quite amazing using the Tiny Marvels palette from Mel Thompson and City Grace Co, along with the Natasha Denona Triochrome palette from obviously Natasha Denona. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I gotta go take some look at me, I think I'm sexy pictures because I truly do. How are you doing? Okay, bye guys.